It's legible to you.
Yeah.
Good. Then I'll take it back so that it's where it needs to be. When it needs to be there. Lola, are you still working on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lenny, can I invite you off the Beamer? Can I invite you out of the Beamer? No, that's a soundboard. We're not playing with the soundboard.
Yeah, right. Thank you. Excellent. And can I take that off? Yes. Cantor Bresnik is really sorry that she can't be here tonight, but she is really proud of you, as am I. So I'm really glad that you're here. One other thing, when you're up here, feel free to lower or raise the microphone so that it's near to your mouth. Okay? Coming up. This Kane Street Nigun, you know it? You know it? Means we gotta come up with something, right? Okay. Yada bim, yada bum, yada bim, yada bum, yada bim bum, bim bum, bim bum. You're so brilliant. Yada bum, yada bim, yada bum, yada bim bum, bim bum, bim bum. I chitty 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 bim bum bum. I chitty 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 bim bum bum. I chitty 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 bim bum bum. I chitty 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 bum. Ready? You guys are gonna join me. Chitty bim. Chitty bim, chitty bum, chitty bim bum, bim bum, bim bum, all together. Chitty bim, chitty bum, chitty bim, chitty bum, chitty bim bum, bim bum, bim bum, all together. I chitty 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 bim bum bum, I chitty 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 bim bum bum, I chitty 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 bim bum bum, I chitty 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 bum. Now you all know it. Chitty bim, chitty bum, chitty bim, chitty bum, chitty bim bum, bim bum, bim bum, chitty bim, chitty bum, chitty bum, chitty bum, chitty bim bum, bim bum, bim bum. I chitty 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 bim bum bum, I chitty 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 bim bum bum, I chitty 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 bim bum bum, I chitty 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 bum. Do you know this? You know our Hine Matov? He knows it. Ready? Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day, on this Shabbat. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. So first thing is we got to wave hello to everybody in YouTube land. We got it working. You never really know these days when we're under construction whether it's going to be working or not, but we're working, which is always really good. Thank you, Seth. And I know that there are people here that there's somebody here you don't know. So make a new friend. Make sure, turn to somebody who you don't know and make sure that you learn their name. And it can be a grown-up or it can be a kid.
I'm Ben. I'm Ben. Yes. What's your name? Lenny. What is here?
Excellent. Excellent. And we're going to have cookies and nosh after service, so it's totally kosher to go up to somebody and say, remind me of your name again, even if they told you 3 times. So this is good. You always get a pass at Temple when you can say, remind me of your name again. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm going to ask, who am I going to ask? Hey, Seth, feel like lighting the candles? And Isaac, you're on deck. The trick candles. And you can read this. Read that.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Well, you did well for not having your glasses. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat. Yashikoah. So, I'd like to now invite to our bima Isaac Sachs, who is going to offer us his interpretation of the Kiddush, which he will start us off with on page 5 after he offers us his kavanah. Well, first it was Seth, and then it's you.
Mic drop. The Kiddush. The Kiddush is said before drinking grape juice or wine. I like grape juice. It tastes good and it's sweet. In the prayer, it states that God is creator of the fruit of the vine, which refers to grapes, a primary resource in wine and grape juice, obviously. We thank God for this because it makes us happy, because it tastes good. Grape juice is used sometimes instead of wine because it's not good to give children wine because stop it. Wine is used because it's relaxing for adults. It's relaxing for adults. On Shabbat, wine is used, and Shabbat is the day of rest. And relaxing and rest, they go together, don't they? They're synonyms. Which one is it?
Read that.
Just
Mhm.
this one?
Mhm.
Just these 2 sentences?
Just those 2 sentences, and then sing that. Read that first, and then we'll sing.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. See what I said?
I'll sing together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri agafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodesho be'ahava
Uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit ki hu yom techila lemikra el kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu.
Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen, amen.
Amen.
You want to take a sip? Yeah, it's grape juice. I promise. You can. I'm not going to drink it after you. Just drink the whole thing. Liquids are good for you. Thank you. Great job. Invite us to turn to page 22. You're good. You're good. No. It is good to sing a song. Let us sing a song for Shabbat. Can you sing that with me? It is good to sing a song. Let us sing a song for Shabbat. It is good to sing your praise. It is good to sing your praise. Sing in praise to the Holy One. It is good to sing your praise. Sing in praise to the Holy One. Now the Hebrew, page 22. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat. Tov lehodot Adonai. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat. ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וכינור. Sing from the beginning. It is good. It is good to sing a song. Let us sing a song for Shabbat. It is good to sing a song. Let us sing a song for Shabbat. We're going to turn to page 24, and this is Shalom Aleichem. And when my kids were little, when dinner was all ready, I would start singing this, and they would, maybe you've heard of the Muslim call to prayer. Well, this was the Jewish call to food, because they would know that when I started singing this, dinner was ready, and they would know that if they just brought the stuff to the table, we could sit down and eat it right away. So maybe it's a good reason for you guys to learn it too. It's page 24. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachi HaSharei, Malachi Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachi Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem leShalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi Elyon. HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem leshalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We're going to turn to page 20 and 21 for Lecha Dodi. And this is welcoming that which is beautiful, that which is beloved, that we can't wait for. We're going to sing the first, second, fifth, and ninth stanza. And on the ninth, we're going to stand up, face the door, and imagine that what we're waiting for, that we can't wait for, is coming right to us right now. We're going to keep coming back to the top. Ready?
Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'diborecha ishmianu, elam yuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad, Hashem ol tiferet v'letila. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nechagim mekol ha'beracha merosh mekedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
The fifth one.
Hitorori, hitorori, ki ba'orech, kumi uri, 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 shidaberi kevod Adonai, alalek nigla. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Please rise and face and imagine that coming in to greet us now. Boi v'shalom, ateret balagam besimcha, u'b'tzola toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, boi chala. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Please remain standing and turn to page 28 for the Baruch Hu.
Lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai.
edge of each of the pews are these handouts. Can you hand them down so that everybody makes sure to have them? And if you want to act as an ambassador and hand them around, make sure, raise your hand if you don't have one, and one of our 5th or 6th graders will hand them around, or Glenn, our honorary 5th or 6th grader. Go for it, Ben. Sacred words, even the evenings. Wisdom opens gates locked around our hearts. Asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim bechochma poteach she'arim.
Evening the frayed edges of our lives, Marie, Aravim, Amen. Understanding alters with the times, changing seasons, cycles divine, moving vuna mishane itim, umachalif et hazmanim. Evening the frayed edges of our lives, Mariv, Aravim, Amen. Paint diamonds on the canvas called sky, soothe our souls with a lilting lullaby. Umesaderet hakochavim b'mishmorotehem v'rakia kirtzono. Evening the frayed edges of our lives, Mariv, Aravim, Amen. Rolling into the night, rolling away the light. Golel or mipnei hoshech, vehoshech mipnei or. Evening the frayed edges of our lives, Mariv, Aravim, Amen. Spirit of the night, we bless your name. Eternal light, eternal flame, El Chai v'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu, Le'olam va'ed. Evening the frayed edges of our lives, Mariv, Aravim, Amen. We are loved, by an unending love and unending love. We are loved, by an unending love and unending love. We're embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we're too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we're too embittered to hear. 'Cause we are loved
canceled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. 'Cause we are loved by an unending love. We are loved,
Love,
love,
love, by an unending love, an unending love.
We are loved,
Love, love, by an unending love, an unending love.
I'd like to invite Gabriel Lieberman, who's going to lead us in the Shema. Gabriel, is there anything that you want to say about the Shema? I know, but is there something that's on your mind that you just, I know you're a good extemporaneous speaker, and it is true.
So when I think of the Shema, I think of a connection to God. I think when somebody brings up the Shema, it basically has to relate to God, and when you're doing it, it's like you and God, just in private, and it feels very good.
Oh my God, you just taught me a new interpretation of the Shema. Because when it's you and God, and we're together, it's like we're one, right? And that's what it says, right? It says, hero is, you read it, go ahead.
Blessed is
No,
God.
right here with my fingers.
Hero, Israel. Adonai is our God. Adonai is one.
Echad, one, we're one together. Can you lead us in the Shema?
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai
Echad.
We can do this together, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha
bechol levacha ubechol nafshecha
ובכל מאודיך,
והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך
ושיננתם
לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושכבך וקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך
למען
תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי הייתם קדושים ללכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם
אשר
הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. Well done, my friend. Emet ve'emunah kol zot. No. All this we hold to be true and trustworthy for us, that you alone are our God and we are Israel, your people. And we accepted your sovereignty. Moses, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices joyously at the Micha Mocha. And to teach us about the Micha Mocha, I'd like to now invite up Alex Block to teach us her interpretation before we offer it on page 40.
The Micha Mocha means to me that God can always lead you in the right way. Also, if you believe in God, miracles can happen. Miracles that I want to happen is to stop world hunger and to stop wars going on in this world.
Now, can you read this?
Who's like you, O God among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders?
Thank you so much. Well done. On page 40, Mi Chamocha. If we can lower it a little bit so I can sing along, that would be great. But if not,
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi kamocha elohim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot oseh vele, Nora tehilot oseh vele, Adonai Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, Hayam lifnei Moshe Miriam, Zelianu ve'amru, Adonai Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. Dai 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 dai
Hashkivenu, an interpretation by Lola Polgrass.
This prayer makes me feel like I'm safe at night. I know monsters aren't real, but I know that God protects me by fighting away bad spirits, and He also protects me from criminals and illnesses. It's important to remember this because God does a lot of stuff for us, and we often forget this.
It's beautiful. And can you read this?
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people, Israel, all over Jerusalem.
Beautiful. Thank you. Page 42.
Baruch atah Adonai, haborei sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai, haborei sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael.
Beautiful. offer the Amidah. And it's always best to have our hearts turned in the right direction beforehand. So to offer a kavanah for that, I'd like to invite Johanna Gleischer to offer her kavanah on the Gevurot part of the Amidah.
The Amidah means to me that God teamed up with science, so with this, God could have also created the Big Bang. The Amidah says that God gave life to all, but if you look at science, the first humans were monkeys. God could have teamed up with science to create monkeys, which means to create Adam and Eve.
Beautiful. Can you read this?
Over here.
Mhm.
Amidah, Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Thank you. I'm going to invite us to rise and turn to page 46 and our standing prayer. And as we do in school, we'll start together and then we'll have some silence. And when you feel you're finished, we'll finish the rest of it in silence seated. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Page 48. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Geula Livnei v'neihem, Leman Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham v'Ezrat Sarah. 50. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei metim atah Rab lehoshia, Mashiva ruach u'morid hagashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei metim berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha bal gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot mitim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hametim. 52. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Please continue your prayer privately or the text between pages 53 and 60, and feel free to take a seat when you feel you've said what you need. he is a certified musical genius. Just in case you were wondering, like this, we just changed it. He just like pulled it out of the air. I love you, Ben. You know the words, and you're gonna catch on. So please just sing or fake it. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru Amen. Oh, say shalom bimromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel himru Amen. Now the nine eyes. 1, 2, 3. Oh, say shalom bimroma. Yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru Amen. So whenever we gather, no matter when it is, we always make sure to pray for people who we know, who we love, who are in our communities, who are hurting, who need healing of body, of spirit, of psyche, self, relationship. And so we're going to turn to page 253. In the middle of the page, the Friedman, thanks. And we're going to pause in between and call out the names of the people who we're holding in our hearts. Mishabera avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. And let us say Amen. We're especially holding in our hearts Howard Simon, Gloria Berkowitz Gittel Bat Chana, Beryl Ben Sima Vishmua Leib, Steve Gellish Sholem Avram Ben Golda Yeshayahu, Maxwell Zwain Menachem Mendel Ben Yehuditu Michael, Kreindel Chaya Rafaela Bat Yehudit Sharon, Dolores Mikkel, Richard Berg, Tzvi Ben Eliyahu Vagolda, Robert Walker, Roberta Lipp, Rachel Bat Penina Vemendel Ephraim, Barbara Hines, Kathy Gellis, Chaya Bat Helen Vishalom, Mordechai Ben Leah Venusin, Mark Wilner, Joni Nicholson, Rabbi Ned Soltz, Harav Natan Yehuda Ben Sarah Gittel, Mary Soltz, Ruth Bat Sarah, Lisa York, Harav Miriam Yael Bat Sarah Yitzchak, Marilee Stearns, Margalit Bat Batya Uvinyamin, and Jordan Zacharin, Yaakov Dov Ben Bela Yehudit for Israel. And to these names we add
kol habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
And may those who care for them also know healing and wholeness. I'm going to say a prayer for the state of Israel, which is also in our handout. So I ask you to turn to that and let's read it together. A prayer for the state of Israel, its security forces and the hostages. May it be your will that the state of Israel be a home in which all residents can live with love, solidarity, peace, and friendship. May it be a place of security, serenity, and trust where the spirit of generosity and loving kindness flourishes. May hate, animosity, fear, terror, and indifference find no place in it. May all its leaders and officials be blessed with wisdom, integrity, and fairness. Guard, protect, and give courage to all who serve and defend the state of Israel. May its soldiers, civil servants, police, rescue, and security forces all return home in sound body and mind. May we witness the safe return in body and soul of all the captives and the missing, as it is written, "For in joy you will go forth and be guided in peace. The mountains and hills will exalt before you in joyous song." Bless the residents that keep the country functioning through hard work, love, and commitment, so that we may see better days and the prophecy fulfilled. No longer will violence be heard in your land. I will grant peace in the land, and you shall lie down untroubled by anyone. I will give the land respite from vicious beasts, and no sword shall cross your land. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not take up sword against nation, and they shall know of war no more. And let us say, Amen. Achenu, all of our brothers, sisters, and siblings, the whole house of Israel who are in distress and captivity, who wander over sea and land, may God have mercy on them and bring them from distress to comfort, from darkness to light, from slavery to redemption, now, swiftly, and soon.
Achenu, kol Beit Yisrael. Achenu, kol Beit Yisrael. Atunim letzara ubashirya. Hayomdim beyoyam uven bayabasha. Achenu, kol Beit Yisrael. Achenu, kol Beit Yisrael. Atunim betzara ubashirya. Hayomdim beyayam uven bayasha.
Hamakom yerachem, yerachem aleihem, yotziem mitzara, liraga, umeafel aleora, umishibud, ligehula ashta, bagala ubizman kari. Hamakom yerachem,
Yerachem alerev yosef mitzara livracha
umeafel aleora umishibud ligehula
hasha ara ubizman kari.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you. It sounds so nice. So this week in Torah is the story of Noah's Ark. Raise your hand if you've never heard the story of Noah's Ark. You've never heard it, right? So we know, so I can just give you the bare bones, the synopsis, right? God says to Noah, this world is just too messed up. I got to do a reboot. Control, Alt, Delete. Total restart. And he tells Noah to build this ark and then take 2 animals, a male and a female of each species, bring it on the ark when there's going to be a flood. And it rains and it rains and it rains until the entire world is washed out except for those that are on. Hey, Ben, where you going? I thought we were going to do Rise and Shine. Yeah, that's now. Don't disappear. I know you're going to study Torah. So anybody know the Rise and Shine song? Okay, good. So you're going to help me lead it. You're going to learn it. You're going to know it. Really, once you hear it, you're going to know it forever. Okay? So, ready to go? Okay.
No key, but I got it.
But rise and shine. Can we do that? Rise and shine.
Okay.
Of him. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Children of the Lord. Ready? The Lord said to Noah, there's gonna be a floody, floody. Lord said to Noah, there's gonna be a floody, floody. Get those animals out of the muddy, muddy. Children of the Lord. Now you sing this part with me. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. So Noah, he built them a arky, arky. Noah, he built them an arky, arky. Made it out of hickory, barky, barky, children of the Lord. I think the Torah says acacia, just saying. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. It rained and poured for how many? 40 daisies, daisies, rained and poured for 40 daisies, daisies. Drove those animals nearly crazy, crazy, children of the Lord. All together. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory, children of the Lord. The sun came out and dried up the landy, landy. Sun came out and dried up the landy, landy. Everything was fine and dandy, dandy, children of the Lord. Last time. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Children of the Lord. Children of the Lord. Children of the Lord. So I got a story. I just had to do that because, when else during the year do you ever sing that, right? You have to sing that on Parashat Noach. And if you're going to do 5th and 6th grade Shabbat, right? How do you not do it? So I've got a story, and it's a midrash, and you might not have ever heard that word, midrash, but I want you to know it. It's a good Jewish word. A midrash is a story about a story in the Bible that helps to answer a question. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. A midrash, can you say that word, midrash? Midrash is a story about a story in the Bible that helps us to answer the question. So I'm going to tell you the story, and then when the story's over, I'm going to ask you, what was the question that the story was helping to answer? Okay? So listen up, and it's about this flood. So, as we know, when God first created the world, it went on for a little while, but then things started going south. People were corrupt, they weren't good to each other, everything was messed up. It was not at all how God had envisioned it. So God was going to do a do-over. And the animals heard this, that there was going to be a do-over, and the animals got really scared. They didn't know what was going to happen to them. They wanted to go and talk to God about this, but they didn't know where to find God. And they got together, and they had a little meeting, and the elephant says, well, I'm the biggest animal in the world, and God is even bigger than me. So if I go to the biggest thing that I know, which is the mountain, that must be God. I'll go and ask the mountain what God can do about this flood. The eagle says, no. I fly higher in the sky. I can reach even higher than anything. So that must be, God must be the clouds. So I'll go fly up to the clouds, and that must be God, and I'll have a conversation with God. The lion said, I'm the loudest. So God must be the loudest thing. God must be the thunder. So I'm going to go and ask God when it's thundering. But the elephant realized that the mountain wasn't God because it didn't answer. And the cloud wasn't God because when the eagle went there, it just flew away. And the thunder wasn't God because when the lion talked to the thunder, it just stopped. And the animals were crying, and they were bereft, and they didn't know what to do. They didn't know where they could possibly find God to have a conversation, to talk to God about this idea of this flood. We have to find God, or we are just done for. And this is when the fish spoke up. The fish said, where we live, there's water everywhere. There's oceans and lakes and rivers and streams. There's water above, there's water below, there's water all around. And if the water is everywhere, well then God must be everywhere too. And when God heard the fish, the sun came out, and God said, when I end the world, I'm going to save 2 of each kind of animal, so that when the world starts over, you can all start over too. But as for the fish, I will save all of them, because only they knew where to find God. So, if you remember, I said a midrash is a story about a story in the Bible that helps to answer the question. So, what's the question that this story tries to answer? Do you have an idea, Gabriel? Where is God? The answer is God is everywhere. That is a question that is answered in this story. That's wonderful. I think there are other ones too, because a really good Jewish question will always have more than one good answer.
One is God, because we figured out that God is water instead of being the mountain or the thunder or the cloud.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else have an idea of the question that the story is trying to answer? Yeah. I'm going to throw a couple more at you. So, maybe, Nathan. A little louder. How will the animals be saved? Yes, and why is it that all the fish got saved? Right? Right? That's another one, right? So how come only 2 of each animal, but all the fish got saved? That's another question that could have been answered. Yeah, Aurora. Mm-hmm. Yes. Lenny?
I was going to say they were able to find God, unlike all the other animals.
They had a sense about things, didn't they? Yes. It also says how important it is to keep wondering about God and God's ways, because that's what Jewish people do. We keep wondering, even when we don't necessarily get the answers. We keep wondering, and we keep learning, and we keep asking questions. And that's something that we do our whole lives. Great job, guys. I'm going to now invite Aurora Oberfield to offer us a kavanah on the Aleinu prayer, which we can find on page 282.
The Aleinu prayer is about making the world a better place and being united in how we think and act. I want our country to be united after the election and to focus on making our country a better place for all people. I think it's important for people to be united because we are one. There is no war or violence, and that's good for people and the environment.
It is. Now, can you read this? Just the first sentence.
Let us now praise the sovereign of the universe and proclaim the greatness of the Creator who has set us apart from the other families of the earth, giving us a destiny unique among the nations.
Thank you. We rise for Aleinu, page 282. Aleinu lishabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, vanachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch Hu. Please be seated. Oh, may all created in your image become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth and the word of your prophet fulfilled. Adonai will reign forever and ever. 287.
V'nema v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo
Turn to page 294, and we turn our thoughts to those who gave us life, who held our hands, who walked with us, but who no longer walk this earth. As a community, we are observing Shloshim the first 30 days for Bob Schwartz, and observing the yahrzeits of Howard Burt Baker, Rosalind Dars, Michelle Gary, and Bernice Portney. If there's anyone else here who is observing a yahrzeit or who is in their year of mourning, I invite you to rise in your place. Can you just say the name of out loud of the people that you're remembering? And if it is your custom to rise in solidarity, I invite you to do so now. Otherwise, please remain seated. Page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divra cherutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam ulalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shmei dekudisha brichu leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, B'chaim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen.
Ose shalom bimromav, uyase shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru amen.
Okay. So I need to thank Ben especially. So a little behind the scenes, so Cantor Bresnik, everybody know that Cantor Bresnik is on Broadway this weekend? It's a very big deal. She's singing in the choir for Brahms' Requiem at Town Hall tomorrow at 4. There's still tickets available if you want to go. I'm going to go. If anybody wants to come with me, like to take the path in with me, let me know, because we can go together. And Cantor Bresnik made up the cue sheet for tonight with all the tunes that she likes to sing, and I forgot to change it, so I don't sing it the same the same way. So I'm like, no, Ben, let's not do that one. Let's switch. So yeah, Ben is turning on a dime, which is I'm forever grateful. So thank you, Ben. All right, a couple of announcements. Okay, who doesn't love a good kugel? Who bakes? Who bakes? Who's going to bake a kugel for our bake-off? Is everything okay? Okay, good. So we know that the Great Temple Beth-El Bake-Off is on November 16th. Please register. Please bring your kugel. You don't have to bring a kugel in order to taste. Everybody gets a chance to taste the kugels. Everybody gets a chance to vote on their favorite kugel. We also have 3 celebrity judges who are going to be there judging the kugels. We have 3 different categories. We've got Best Sweet, Best Savory, and Best Youth Recipe. There'll also be raffles and prizes and beverages. So in general, it's just going to be a fun night. And who doesn't love a good kugel? So please come. It's a very good time. Who likes hockey? Anybody like hockey? Hockey? Okay, so Temple Beth-El is going to the Jersey Devils Hanukkah kickoff celebration game. The game is on December 12th, but you got to order your tickets by November 12th. The link is in the weekly. You go on the ice. They take a photograph on the ice. Everybody gets a T-shirt. The Maccabees are playing. And it says, welcome Temple Beth-El on the Jumbotron. It's generally just a very good time. Introduction to Judaism, I teach, is an engaging multi-session course for anyone who wants to gain a deeper understanding of Jewish life. It's beginning Wednesday, November 13th. It's for 20 weeks. It'll end by Memorial Day. It's from 7:30 to 9:30 on Wednesdays. If you're interested, let me know. We already talked about Cantor Bresnik's concert. Reverend Bodman, would you come up and tell us about the event on Sunday? I don't want to put you on the spot, but I am. I figured this is our friend and colleague, Reverend Whit Bodman, yes.
Very nice to be here. I want to say, before I do any of that, this is the most joyful service I have been to in a long time, and I appreciate that. So, event on Sunday. This is the first event in a while of an interfaith group. I'm pretty new to Jersey City, so I'm still learning about what's going on, and this is a first for me. We decided that the upcoming election is something that we need to pay attention to. I imagine there is nobody who is not paying attention to it, but on Wednesday, there will be some who will be jubilant, and some who will be angry, some who will be depressed, and some who will continue to wonder what's going on. But on Sunday,
this Sunday,
we have something in common, which is that we're all anxious about it. And so this Sunday at 5 at St. Patrick's Catholic Church on Bramhall Street, we will have a gathering to speak words to each other, to pray together, to think together about our anxiety, and to prepare ourselves for what is to come. Because in a sense, on Sunday, we have a big decision to make. And the decision is not who we vote for. The decision is how we will comport ourselves the day after. Are we going to be people who are angry, or are we going to be people who express our anger to other people? Are we going to be joyful in their face and taunting? What are we going to do? How are we going to be a community on the day after? So that's Sunday at St. Patrick's Catholic Church on Bramhill at 5 p.m., and there will be some light refreshments afterwards.
Thank you. You got something, Beth?
Well, question. What election is this?
Election?
Yeah. I'm glad everyone got it. Okay, we got it. Okay, good. Okay, good.
But
I voted today. So.
Our next Hot Shabbat is the morning of the Kugel Bake-Off, November 16th at 10:30 if you have children under 5. Our next community Shabbat dinner is November 22nd, Friday, November 22nd, and the theme of that Shabbat dinner is going to be No Politics Shabbat. So that's just going to be a Shabbat dinner. It's not too late to order your subscription of fresh, delicious challah made by Michal of Babka Bailout. So we are offering subscriptions. Details are in the weekly. The renovation is going swimmingly. It's such a mess downstairs. It's fantastic. Don't go down there. It's dangerous, but I promise you, it's coming. It's going along. But if you want to follow the details, there's a pictorial blog on our website. There is school, religious school, this Sunday. Cantor Bresnik will be there. We will be singing your praises, 5th and 6th graders. And all the rest of this registration is on the weekday in our weekly. And now we need to hear from Lenny Levine, who was going to offer us his kavanah on the last prayer of the evening before we do motzi and have cookies. On Adon Olam. Lenny, can you come and read your kavanah? Right here. The microphone's here.
I do not believe in God, and that is because even though it says He is everywhere, you would need to be able to feel His presence in some way everywhere you go to prove that.
That's it?
I mean, there was more, but
Please read it.
What I like to do, by the way, is I like playing video games to make myself happy. I respect people who believe in God. However, I do not believe in God. I think nature is amazing looking either way.
Thank you. Adon Olam, page 321. Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, B'tzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, V'hefzo Kol, Azay Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Yimloch Nora Adon Olam, V'hu Haya, V'hu Hove, V'hu Hieh B'tifara Adon Olam, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, V'hefzo Kol, Azay Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, V'hu Echad, Ve'in Sheni, Lehamshilo Le'achbira Adon Olam, B'li Reshit, B'li Tachlit, V'lo Ha'oz Ve'ha'misra Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Le'et Nasa, V'hefzo Kol, Azay Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, V'hu Eli, V'chai Goali, V'tzur Chevli Be'et Tzara Adon Olam. Hamotzi b'yom mikra Adon Olam, Adon Olam,
Ashon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach,
B'terem Kol,
B'terem Kol,
Yitzir Nivra,
Yitzir Nivra,
Le'et Nasa,
Li'et Nasa,
V'hefzo
V'hefzo
Kol,
Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam.
Beyado Apkid Ruchi Be'et Ishan Ve'aira Adon Olam Ve'im Ruchi Geviati Adonai li velo ira Adon Olam Adon Olam
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach
Asher Malach,
B'terem Kol
B'terem Kol,
Yitzir Nivra
Yitzir Nivra,
Le'et
Le'et
Nasa,
Nasa,
V'hefzo
V'hefzo Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam.
Need to say Yasher Koach. Can we say Yasher? Yasher?
Yasher,
Koach.
Koach,
It means rock on, really. It means well done. It means all your strength should be for what is straightforward and wonderful. So Yasher Koach to all of the 5th and 6th graders. You did a marvelous job and made us all proud. Thank you. So a little kiddish, a little motzi. Guys, can you help me with this? I know you know it. Come on. I can't answer that question. I do not know. Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. And what's the rule? Take the first one you touch. Can you do that? Yeah. Okay. Lenny, you want to help pass it around?
Yes.
Might not eat it. Please, everybody join us in the back. I love being a Jew, too. I love that you love being a Jew.
Also, I think I was thinking of a French prawn when he said double prawn. Oh, what? A French prawn, I think I was thinking of when he said double prawn.
I got it. No, I was going to say, no, because...
Sir, would you like some?
Oh, no, I'm good, thank you.
You know, because I was very much like, you know, yeah.
Put the challah on the, right here.
I wouldn't, yeah, be careful. Yeah, it's because of lights. Yeah.
That's good, that's good.
You got it.
They don't have a
Good
dog.
job.
They got a bit Johanna.
He does.
Johanna.
She's up front.
Is she waiting for us?
No, they're eating cookies. So he does piano.
Yeah.
I don't know where he
Teacher's name, you know?
Alex at Metropolis Music on.
Like,
on
near
Newark.
Grove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Lenny, come back. Yeah. No. The thing is, his pitch is perfect.
He is?
He can like accurately produce everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And if he doesn't understand. The problem he's having is if I say C, he doesn't know C.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
If I say